So first I want to get the number of element from the user. So for that I am going to use n as my variable. So tell me the code. Int of input of.
Enter the number of elements.
Enter the number of elements.
In the list.
Elements in the list. Very good. I want to give this content within the double quotes. Okay, so next I want to close. So two opens are there. So I want to close 2 times. So next I want to declare one variable L or A. Let us have the name as L, list L. So next using for loop I am going to get the input for the elements in the list. So for I in range n. So L dot append of int of input of. Very good. Int of input of. Okay, 3 opens are there, so I want to close 3 times. Okay, so I got the input from the user. So if I want to see the output means I can give this print statement. Okay, so next I am going to do that comparison. So for that I want to give for I in range. I want to start it from not 1 0. I want to start it from 1 because the location index 0 will be already sorted array. So I want to give 1 comma the end value as n. Okay. I want to copy that location, current location, what I want to compare to the temporary variable temp. So temp equal to I am going to copy. So L of I. So L of I. So L of I am copying the content to the temporary variable. So next using while loop I am going to compare that element with that of the previous elements. For that I want to give while j is greater than 0 and j a of that is previous element j minus 1, that is L of I am using that array element, that is list value as L. Okay, so L of j minus 1 greater than current temp value. Okay, so if my current temp value, if my list value is greater than temp value means I want to interchange. So I want to interchange. Where I want to interchange? I want to interchange my current value with that of the previous j minus 1. Okay, so else I want to I want to move that to the rightmost position. Then I want to decrement the j value. So j equal to j minus 1. Okay, if my previous element is greater only, I want to move the element forward. Else the L of j will be the position for my current iteration. Okay, so current என்ன இப்ப pick பண்ணுமோ current value that will be in that current position itself. No shift will be done. Okay, so if shift needed means we will shift the elements at the end of the shift. We will find the correct location for the current element. So this is the logic we want to encode, that is import inside that for loop. Okay, so if I want to see the intermediate step means I want to put the print here. So print of L. Okay, so shall we see the output right now? So I am giving some 5 elements. So okay, so j is not defined, so I want to define that j value, that is I want to copy that j as I value. Okay, so no one said that. So first I want to copy the current location value to the temp. Likewise I want to compare the previous element with that of the current location. So current location value is copied to the temporary another variable j, so that we can decrement the j till the end of the left end of the list. Okay, so again I am going to run the code. So output here 23, 89, 34, 65 and 1. So So see the output, I am getting the output correctly. So first iteration, I am picking 89. So I am comparing with that of 23. Since 89 is greater than 23, so at the end of first iteration, I am getting the output as 2389. So at the second iteration, I am picking 34. So I want to compare 34 with that of 89. Since 89 is greater, I want to move this. Next, I want to compare 34 with that of 23. Since 34 is greater, I want to uh, locate the 34 in that particular location. So at the end of second iteration, I'm getting this as output. That is 23, 34, 89 and remaining elements as unsorted array. So next iteration 65 will be picked and 65 will be compared with 89. Since 89 is greater, I want to move that 89 here. Next 65 will be compared with that of 34. Since 65 is greater, we want to place that element. We were overriding that 85 with that of 65. Okay, so current location, will be the correct location for the element 65. So at the end of this iteration, we are getting this as sorted list and this one as an unsorted list. For next iteration, I am picking the element L. So same iteration, same process will be repeated. We will compare the element 1 with that of 89. Since 89 is greater, I want to move. Next, I will compare with that of 65. Again 65 is greater, I want to greater than 1, I want to move that. Next I will compare 1 with that of 34. Again 34 will be greater, I want to move 34 towards right. Next I am going to compare 1 with that of 23. Here 133 23 is also will be greater, so I am moving that. Okay, so now currently the j will be 0. I want to so 0 will be the correct position for my picked element. So I'm placing that 1 in the current location 1. So at the end of the iteration, I'm getting the sorted array. So any doubt regarding this insertion sort? Any doubt?
No, ma'am.
So code clear இருக்கு, நீங்க மக் பண்ணிடுவீங்க, எந்த ப்ராப்ளம் இல்லை. So this will be for getting input from the user and this will be for sorting the element. So pick பண்றது, அதை டெம்ப்ல வச்சு மூவ் பண்றதுக்கு எப்படி அசைன் பண்றோம். So மூவிங் உள்ள கோட் இது. So any difficulty in this?